Now, let us discuss the options of Dennis Cornejo and Cedric Lee. Final na ba yung conviction nila? Siguro alam nyo naman na hindi pa final, at the very least, kasi they were convicted by the RTC, tapos you already know na meron tayong hierarchy of courts, di ba? Yung pinakamataas na court, yung pinakamababang court is yung the first level courts, the municipal trial courts. Then meron tayong regional trial courts, and then Court of Appeals, and then the Supreme Court. Now, the case was originally tried in the regional trial court. Now, pag na-convict yung accused sa RTC, is that conviction final? The answer po is no. The accused can still appeal their case to the next higher court, which is the Court of Appeals. But even before filing a notice of appeal or appealing their case, their conviction to the next higher court, pwede pa po silang mag-file ng motion for new trial or motion for reconsideration. Kailan ba sila magpa-file ng motion for new trial or motion for reconsideration? They must file the motion for new trial or motion for reconsideration within 15 days from promulgation of judgment. Ano ba ang mangyayari pag na-promulgate yung judgment? Sabi naman ni Nico David, kaya pala sumuko. Yes, tama ka Nico David, because meron pang remedy. Okay? It's not yet the end of the line insofar as the accused in that case are concerned. Ano ba ang mangyayari pag promulgation of judgment? Ano ba ang mangyayari doon? Let us read the law. Under Rule 120, Section 6 of the Revised Rules of Criminal Procedure, the judgment daw is promulgated by reading it in the presence of the accused and any judge of the court in which it was rendered. So ang mangyayari po pala sa promulgation of judgment is that dapat mag-appear yung accused dun sa hearing mismo kung saan babasahan siya ng sentensya or babasahan siya ng desisyon ng korte kung ano ang magiging sentensya niya. Okay? Reading it in the presence of the accused. If the judgment is for conviction, like yung nangyari kay Dennis Cornejo and Cedric Lee, and the failure of the accused to appear was without justifiable cause, he shall lose the remedies available in these rules against the judgment, and the court shall order his arrest. Ibig sabihin pala, kailangan pong mag-attend sa promulgation ang akusado kung saan siya babasahan ng judgment because it must be read in the presence of the accused. Ano ba ang mangyayari kung hindi nag-attend ang accused? Pag hindi po nag-attend ang accused tapos ang judgment ng korte is iko-convict siya, ang mangyayari po dyan is he will lose the remedies available to him if his absence is without justifiable cause. Pag hindi siya nakapunta, despite notice, kahit na he was informed na merong hearing, merong promulgation, tapos hindi siya nagpunta, and his absence is without justifiable cause, hindi na po siya makakapag-file ng motion for new trial, motion for reconsideration, or hindi na po siya makakapag-file ng appeal. So, importante po pala na mag-attend siya sa hearing sa promulgation ng kaso niya. Otherwise, he will lose these remedies. Now, alam mo naman, mapagbigay talaga ang batas sa mga akusado. Ang sinasabi po dito is this. Now, within 15 days from promulgation of judgment, however, the accused may surrender and file a motion for leave of court to avail of these remedies. He shall state the reasons for his absence at the scheduled promulgation, and if he proves that his absence was for a justifiable cause, he shall be allowed to avail of the said remedies within 15 days from notice. Ibig sabihin, okay, let us assume na hindi nakapunta. Like what happened to Cedric Lee, di ba? Hindi siya nakapunta during the promulgation. Tapos, yung hindi niya pagpunta was without justifiable cause. Talagang hindi lang siya nagpunta. Ang nakasabi dun sa batas, sa rules, is he shall lose the remedies available to him. But dun mismo sa provision, sa second sentence, he can still avail of the remedies available to him pag nag-file siya ng motion sa court. Motion for leave of court, and then dapat mag-explain siya doon, maglagay siya ng mga rason doon kung bakit siya hindi naka-attend ng hearing ng promulgation niya. Tapos pag naniwala ang korte sa kanya, then he will be granted the remedies that are provided to him. Like what I said, either file a motion for reconsideration or file a motion for new trial within 15 days from the promulgation of judgment. Yung conviction po kasi, magiging final lang po yung conviction after 15 days from promulgation of judgment. For example, the date today is May 4, di ba? Okay. Today yung promulgation. After 15 days pa ho, magiging final yung conviction. So, today yung conviction, first day is excluded, the last day is included. Yun po ang counting ng reglementary period. So, kailan magiging final yung conviction? You count 15 days. May 5, the first day. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. The convict po has until May 19, no? To file a motion for reconsideration or file a motion for new trial, no? Or file a notice of appeal. Pag wala po siyang final, no, na mga remedies within the 15-day period, on the 16th day po, magiging final na po yung conviction. So, meron talagang remedy ang mga akusado. No, it's not yet the end of the line, no, for the accused. So, yun po ang meaning ng finality of conviction po. No? Pag naka-file na po ng motion for reconsideration or motion for new trial or notice of appeal, hindi pa ho final ang conviction dyan. Technically, pending pa ho ang kaso. So, I am pretty sure po, yung mga abogado po ni Cedric Lee at saka ni Dennis Cornejo, they will timely file. No? Pwede silang mag-file muna ng motion for reconsideration. Tapos, pag hindi na-grant yung motion for reconsideration, then they can file still a notice of appeal.